Hi everyone, hope you are having a magical day and welcome to day 19 of our 30-day live video training to really accelerate your network marketing success, explode your business and go to the next level. It's really great to connect with you guys on a daily basis. So if you are jumping in and you are live, watching live, please make sure you say hi. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay. I know I rarely do these at probably the best time of day for anybody else, but I'll be honest with you, they need to fit in with my busy schedule. So it really is all about contributions. If you're catching the replay, great. If you're brand new to the group, welcome to day 19. There's another 18 days where I would like to inspire you to go and start from the beginning. I mean, enjoy today, but actually this whole 30-day program is really about progressive growth, progressive focus. And, you know, it's almost like this mindset of, you know, you're unable to recruit anyone if you've not got any inquiries. You're unable to coach and support someone to succeed if you haven't got any team. You know, so it's really about getting the foundations right and working through this program. So, hey, Kerry, hey, Rob, hope you are both really super cool. Let me just bring this live on here. He says, confidently, there we go. Okay, so where are we? Where is the live? There she blows. Okay, so today I really want to talk about what I feel is massively important. And again, we've touched on yesterday leadership, mentorship, and coaching, and the cycle of coaching, but also trying to get some philosophies and some mindsets across, because actually coaching is the biggest skill of a network marketer. It's what you're going to get. Brilliant, absolutely fabulous, Kerry. It's what you are going to get paid for the most. And it really is monkey see, monkey do. And what I mean by that, leadership is so very important. So if you didn't catch yesterday, you really need to go and check that out, because it was such an important live. But today's really talk about day 19 is starting your, successfully starting a new team member. And I think this is really important. How we do anything is how we do everything. And getting people off to a fantastic start is fundamentally important. So I want to talk to you about some basics. I'm going to repeat myself actually quite a lot today, because a lot of the stuff that's really essentially important to helping and supporting somebody launch their business successfully in the first 7 days, first couple of weeks, first month, and really working through people in that first kind of 12-week period is really based upon how we start and the mindset that we have as a mentor, coach, and leader. So I'm going to talk to you about a few things, a few points, maybe kind of talking about the first few days, and then maybe day 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then really some thought processes on that. But you've got to remember is every business is different. Every business is going to have a system of duplication. You need to embrace that and really run with, you know, what the structure and system is. So I'm just really going to kind of give you an overview of, I guess, the mindset, commitment, and focus that we should take. So the number one thing, again, really is just as important in recruiting as it is in coaching. And sometimes we can, kind of walk past this, or kind of, push over the top of actually doing this because maybe we've done it already at the beginning of the recruitment process. And if I was to ask you, those of you that are watching live, which is only a few of you at the moment, but if I was to ask you, what would you suggest is the most important part of your conversation when recruiting somebody? A little bit of a test. What is the most important part of the conversation when you're recruiting somebody? Any answers? Answers on postcards sent in to the chat box right now would be absolutely fantastic. If we don't get an answer, obviously I'll give you the answer, but I do believe you know the answer because the power is within. So what is the number one thing that we focus on at the beginning of recruiting somebody? like the countdown clock. Anyway, right, okay. So it's discovery. And what is discovery? It's about spending some time getting to know your team member. It's about discovery, discovering more about them. What was the reason that they joined? So, obviously people will typically complete their registration process. And for me, the first thing to do then is to drop them a message, give them a call and arrange a 15 to 20 minute Zoom. So you can jump on a Zoom call, you can engage with them. And this is where really questions are the answers. Really great to have you on board. Super excited, Kerry, that you made the decision to join the team. I think you're going to do absolutely fantastic. And as promised, I'm going to be as committed to your success as you are. So just out of curiosity, what was the reason that you joined the business? And this question has to be asked. Why did they make the decision to join the business? You need to know that. What was your decision in joining the business? And then from there, you're going to expand a little bit by asking questions and discovering. So depending upon their answers, would really depend upon what you ask next. But the whole objective here is to discover and determine a reason why. It's to discover and determine a reason why. Why did they join the business? What is it that they're looking to achieve? What is important to them? Why does that matter? And how does it feel? How will it feel when they accomplish that extra 200, 500,000, 10,000, whatever it is, a month? And this is information that you need to have. It's what you need to be aware of. So questions very much are the answers. And then, I'll share this with you because more often than not, when you speak to people in the beginning and they're saying, hey, look, I'm looking, I need to really earn an extra £500 a month because of X, Y, and Z. This is in the recruitment process. So you'll probably remember this, hopefully. And but what you tend to find when people actually get involved in the business, well, I'm hungry. I can tell I'm hungry because I start to yawn when I'm hungry. So I'm going to finish this really quickly and get some food. Excuse me, jokes aside. So when people actually register and become a partner in business with you, what you tend to find is they lower their expectations due to lack of confidence, clarity, and certainty. So I repeat that, they'll lower their expectations due to lack of confidence, clarity, and certainty. They're not as confident because they don't really know what they're doing. Remember the cycle we was talking about yesterday. Their clarity and certainty is in the abyss of the unknown, because what they don't know, they don't know. So here's where it's very important that you keep inspiring them and you raise their grade. If you feel like somebody lowers their expectations, just say, hey, look, well, I know, when we were speaking that you really wanted to earn an extra £500 a month because of X, Y, and Z. And, I understand, obviously, you're probably not unsure how that's going to work, but that was important to you. Is that still important? Because we can help you achieve that. Okay, it's really about us getting focused and working together. As I said, I'm as committed to your success as you are. So this is like the conversation that you have. So that's really setting the foundation, showing that genuine care and interest about other people's success, raising the game, inspiring them to believe in the possibilities, but discovering what really is truly important to them. And then you're going to say, hey, look, great, you've started the business at the best time. We've got a fantastic system. No one said it was easy, Kerry. We just said it was worth it. So I'm going to work with you step by step and show you how to launch your business. We're going to need to have this honesty and this communication every day. So if there's anything that you're scared of doing, or if this is where you're setting the tone, right? If there's anything you're scared of doing, is there anything you're unsure about, you need to communicate with me, because I'm going to work with you to get these stuff done. We're in this together. So we're going to be communicating every day to help and support you to get off to a successful start, show you the ropes, and develop this level of complete independence and competence, so that you're really confident in what you're doing and you've got crystal clear clarity of what needs to be done every day. Is that okay? Fantastic. So everyone's going to say yes. So you're getting that confirmation and that commitment from them. So then day one, it's really about saying, right, let's launch your business. We're going to take the first steps today. Now, in your business, you will have what people need to do on that day one. What are the first steps they need to do? So there's no point worrying about following up or worrying about what they need to do on Friday or Saturday. It's about focusing on them initial simple steps. Now, here's the thing. Simplicity is key. Confused people do absolutely nothing. So you'll have a system that's really, really simple that you can show people and communicate. And sometimes never presume that people, their translation of what you share with them is translated correctly. And, what I mean by that is, just ask the questions, reaffirm with them, as you said, right, okay, so what are the few things you need to do? Are you okay with doing that? How are you going to go about doing that? So, can you get them done before 7 o'clock, for example, and then drop me a message to say, I'm done. So it's really about this kind of simplicity, taking the first steps. And one of the things you can impress upon people, at an early stage is just saying, hey, look, I'd like you to have a what next philosophy. When you do something, I want you to come to me and say, right, done that, what next? Because we're going to work through the process. Instead of me overloading you with everything, we're going to go through it step by step. So day one's really about getting them initial steps taken, maybe some education, some marketing, some speaking to people we know, that sort of thing. Whatever you've got in place, you need to take action. The biggest thing about our business and industry is speak to absolutely everybody you know as quickly as you can in a genuine, authentic way. So we need to really position that. So you may be creating a list with people, you may be helping them lead with product or lead with opportunity, depending on but you're really kind of taking them initial steps. Day two is really about following up on what was discussed the day before. Ask any questions, how did they get on with the training, that sort of thing. You're going to have your procedure, but what it really boils down to is contact, care, and communication. You need to be committed to speaking to your team every day, maybe even a couple of times a day in the first week, just to help them so they're not by themselves. They need that love, care, and guidance. And I have this philosophy, and I'll talk about it on another day. We manage their start, but we lead them. And I want you to write that down. You manage their start, but you lead them. You lead them with a leadership mentality that we discussed yesterday, but you manage their start by showing them what to do, setting the expectations, and giving them tasks to do every single day. Day two is really going to be based upon taking the next step to planning with them a daily method of operation, a daily to-do list of stuff they need to do every single day. You'll have one of them. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through with people what they need to do, and then you're going to feed them the content. You're going to feed them the scripts. You're going to help and support them to implement that each and every day. So that's day two. Day one, you don't want to do that. You're just taking them initial steps. Day two, you celebrate the success and talk about the goals again, and reaffirm the excitement for running their own business. What's gone well? Did they get everything done? Is there anything they're finding challenging? And then you're obviously planning their success, creating a daily method of operation, a daily to-do list that they're going to be doing every single day as they build their business to meet their goals and ambitions. And this will be slightly personalized. You'll have a basic one, you might add to it, and then the third day is very much continuing to support, but remembering questions are the answers. You need to be communicating with people. The quality of our life lies in the quality of our relationships. If you're not communicating with people, you're not building a relationship, you're not developing trust, and people trusted you to join you, so you need to repay them with delivering the promise that you set out to them at the beginning. Okay, really, really important. So it really does boil around contact, care, and communication. Can you say the wrong thing to the right person? Not unless you're a complete plonker. So I'd envisage that you're not, because if you've got the autonomy and the vision to join this business, you'll have something about you and this genuine care and support for other people's success. And then really sort of day 4, 5, 6, and 7, like across that week, is really about continuing to coach people on that daily focus, teaching them habits, right? Speaking to them in the morning, right? How are you feeling about today? Like little buzz call or little voice message. And then, let me know how you're getting on. If you've got any challenges, look, please reach out to me. We need to get this done together. I'm here for you. And then at the end of the day, maybe sort of 8, 7, 8 o'clock, you talk to them, right? How are you getting done? Have you got everything done? What else do you need to do? What do you need help with? What's going well? What's not going well? You need to be showing this love, care for other people's success. So it's really about coaching and mentoring, daily focus, because you're now teaching people entrepreneurial, success-based habits that are going to deliver them a level of success, because what they did in the past got them to where they are. What you're doing with them now is going to get them to where they want to be. So you need to continue to remind them of that. So it's also about following up. If they've got follow-ups to do, talking to them, that the power is within the follow-up. And then, there's going to be challenges, and these are the things that I've touched on before. But do you remember me saying a lot over the last week? Facts tell, stories sell. You remember that conversation about utilizing stories to inspire people not only to join, but to take action, because that's what stories really do. So facts tell, stories sell. You're also going to come across the need to use the other little example we've discussed, feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. I felt the same. But what I found is if I just carried on working the numbers, the results come. And this is the thing to be aware of. We live in a society of the need for instant gratification. We need that immediate result, the microwave kind of society, right? So, that's not real. So we've got to teach people that actually they're building momentum. They will get immediate results. They will get long-term results, but they're also going to have good days, bad days, and average days. As we said, we never said it was easy. We just said it is worth it. So you need to continue to realign people with that, but you will overcome any challenges that they may be having in their first week, 2 weeks, even first few months with communication and sharing stories of how to overcome that and why. Inspirational stories about how people have overcome that and the success they're having, but also using your own experiences, feel, felt, found, understand how you feel. That it's been a few days since you've had any response. I felt exactly the same. In fact, actually, I went for a whole month of it, where I actually had 63 face-to-face conversations with, prospective brand partners to work with us, and not one person said yes. And I was literally pulling my hair out thinking I was doing something wrong. And you start to question your ability rather than question the activity, and that was me. And then anyway, look, the first week in September, I actually sat down and spoke to 14 people. 13 joined, and it literally blew me away. 5 weeks of nothing, and then 13 out of 14 conversations in the first week of September. And it just made me realize if you focus on the activity, the results will come. So look, I understand how you feel. I felt the same. It's really challenging, but trust me, you trusted me to join the business. I'm going to ask you to trust me now. Let's work on it together. Let's look at your plan. Let's raise the game a little bit and take the next step. Bang. So look, guys, I hope that's a little bit of interest to you today about successfully starting a new brand partner, more mindset rather than strategy and to-dos, because actually every business is different. So look, onwards and upwards, have the most beautiful day, and I look forward to checking in with you on day 20 tomorrow. Bye for now.